My name is Joanna Archer, and I am one of the managers and the public relations team at Nike Inc. My aim today is to provide an overview and insight on Nike's history, growth, and areas for improvement, among other relevant issues within Nike Inc. So, for a brief history on Nike, Nike was formerly known as Blue Ribbon Sports when it was originally founded back in 1994. Nike was founded by Phil Knight, who was a track and field athlete, and coach Bill Bowerman. It wasn't renamed Nike until 1971. So for the first couple of years, it was called the Blue Ribbon Sports. The headquarters of Nike is located in Oregon. Nike is also a top sponsor for the University of Oregon and Grand Canyon University. Nike is popularly known for its collaboration with world-class athletes across across multiple sports and disciplines, such as Michael Jordan, who's a basketballer, LeBron James, also basketball, Serena Williams, women tennis, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, track, and as I indicated, Nike also sponsors top universities such as University of Oregon and Grand Canyon University. Originally, when Nike was founded, they were selling sneakers after they were inspired on a visit to Japan, where they saw what we now call ASICS make great quality sneakers, and they thought it would be great to implement that in the US. However, in the early years, the company struggled, but later the company decided to sign an endorsement with Michael Jordan, who is considered by many as the greatest basketballer of all time. After the endorsement with Michael Jordan, Nike took off. It became a household name, and the public respected Nike. And by the 21st century, Nike had made their presence known in around 170 countries, with their logo, which is a Nike swoosh, being recognized globally. Nike had since diversified, joining with other shoe companies such as Converse and selling casual clothes along with other sports gear and equipment. It's also key to note that Nike has also advanced into collaborating with musicians and celebrities like Travis Scott. When looking at the most admired 8 dimensions, which are innovativeness, quality of management, long-term investment value, social responsibility to the community and environment, people management, quality products and services, financial soundness, and wise use of. Nike fits that criteria very well based on those dimensions. But though Nike's strength is in innovation, investment value, quality management, products, social responsibility, and the ability to attract talent, as those criteria are highly met, Nike can easily be deemed most admired and is deemed most admired by a lot of sports fanatics and by athletes, but unfortunately we don't decide the 8 dimensions most admired list. Underperforming dimensions. So in every great company there is always room for improvement because perfection doesn't exist. So Nike underperforms in making wise use of, and that is in regards to the stock market. So currently Nike is sinking in stocks. There's a recorded loss of 1/6 of its market cap for this year 2023 alone. This is evident that Nike needs to make a little bit more wise decision as it relates to investing in stock, how much they invest, and what exactly they're investing in at what time of the year. Also, quality of products. So Nike was initially motivated to start their company based on quality, and over the years consumers have been complaining now they've taken to social media to speak out about the poor quality of Nike sneakers, particularly their Jordan sneakers, which are their most popular sneakers. So the quality of the Nike Jordans, particularly the retros, have been declining, and we've been seeing this on social media, particularly TikTok and Facebook. Also, Nike is underperforming in social responsibility to the community and environment. So we may or may not know that Nike had its issue with Allyson Felix, whereby they were rumored to have forced her to choose between motherhood and athletics when she's a well-decorated athlete and a woman, which means she's capable of reproducing. However, Nike has since been making progress in regards to that, with allowing athletes such as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to return to track after motherhood, but there's still a lot of damage control to be done with regards to that area. So for ramifications and consequences. So the main ramifications for Nike is that there's a high risk of them losing customers and also losing athletes. Remember, Nike is big on recruiting athletes. That's how Nike's way of staying relevant within the sports. So we have to protect those athletes. We have to protect our customers also. So if the issue of quality products and social responsibility are not met, Nike stands to lose more customers or an improved number of customers, which will affect their revenue. And they also stand to lose athletes, which will affect the company's image. We saw how the issue with Allyson Felix drastically impacted Nike's image, and we do not want that to repeat itself. So these issues cannot be ignored. For the organizational structure and design and the culture, so for Nike's current organization structure is a matrix system, whereby internally each division has a general manager who oversees the respective department. For example, apparel, activewear, and even equipment and footwear have their individual managers that oversees those departments, just to ensure that the workload is not too much on the employees. But externally, Nike uses athletes to influence its styles and potential customers. These athletes act as influencers, and also these athletes are recruited based on the impact they have on their community. So Nike uses top-class athletes who can use their style and their fashion and their game entrances to impact style and fashion and entrances of others. Nike also uses celebrities. The poor quality of Nike footwear has raised numerous concerns within the sneakerhead community, and many of them are going viral and questioning Nike's inspection department. Just recently, a popular TikTok influencer called for a boycott to the Nike Jordans, and even give consumers alternative to use New Balance. This is not the attention that the company wants, not after just recovering or now recovering from the Allyson Felix backlash. With regards to the struggling dimension, Nike is improving in areas that we identified earlier. However, a lot of damage control is still yet to be done for the company to fully recover. And Nike's culture can immensely impact the company's image, and in retrospect, any company's culture can impact the image, and Nike's is no different. So we just have to keep working on building and or improving Nike's culture. So for conscious capitalism, I ask myself 3 questions when thinking about Nike's relationship with cultural capitalism. Does Nike fully embody cultural capitalism? This simple answer would be no. The principle of conscious capitalism is not in full effect at Nike because profit is still seen as a priority here. The next question I ask myself is, where does conscious capitalism show for the company? So I give Nike their props with conscious capitalism because they turn athletes' dreams into reality. They pour out and they invest in athletes. A lot of athletes dream of being professional or doing this full time, and Nike makes that possible. The last question I ask myself is Nike on the right track to conscious to leadership? It's safe to say that Nike is on the right track to putting people before profit. However, we still need to keep working and supporting Nike in order to improve their culture and build the understanding that people can be bigger than profits, and the company wouldn't sink in that regards. So, with regards to the 8-step process for leading change, first is to create a sense of urgency. So, my plan is to use Nike signed athletes to build a momentum to inspire others to act urgently. Secondly, building a guiding coalition. My plan is to work with others like other companies such as Converse and other celebrities like Travis Scott to build a group committed to serving the same purpose, which is to improve and advance Nike's culture and creating high quality products and prioritize every stakeholder, including employees and customers. Thirdly, to form a strategic vision, the ultimate goal or vision is to provide high quality products and prioritize every stakeholder, as I implemented before. Fourth, I'd enlist a volunteer army. Use the same professional athletes because we have professional athletes all over the world. So use those global professional athletes to take charge of making changes in their respective areas. To enable action by removing barriers. So we've already identified that the focus being profit is a barrier to improving Nike's culture. So we would take a step back from that. Maybe we can do fundraisers and their community outreach events where we pour in without expecting anything in return. That way the community is more open to trusting us and seeing us as bigger than just profit. So to generate short-term wins, so Nike is most focused on staying on top of the competitors such as Adidas and New Balance, etc. But there should be a need for implementing short-term goals and actively working towards achieving those goals, which we can start with improving our qualities. Let's get back to what makes Nike Nike. For sustained acceleration, we continuously work on improving, even when we get to where customers are satisfied with our quality. We don't stop there. We continuously improve. Seek out customers' reviews on what more we can improve on and work on that. And finally, my plan to institute change is to be positive, be bold, be inspiring, and like Nike said, just do it. Because change is inevitable, but change is hard. So we have to be persistent in wanting change, needing change, and making these changes possible. So a few challenges that Nike can potentially face would be the challenge of gaining the public trust, as I've explained that there's a lot of damage control that needs to be done. However, my plan that I just explained will work to improve on opening customers and other consumers' mind and thought to trusting us again. And also a next challenge would be getting the company to be comfortable with not prioritizing profits. I know it's a business and business runs on profit. However, Nike needs to do more than just earn money, because at this point in time we're losing and we need to do better as a company. So having a plan that focuses on restoration and growth and not just profit might be hard for the company to accept, but it's a chance that I'm personally willing to take to move this company forward. What have I learned through all of this? So one thing I've learned is to be prepared to have your plans rejected, because I know for years Nike have been dominant and they're comfortable with what they're doing. However, as a conscious leader, I take full responsibility for my plan and I'm fully aware of myself on where I want this organization to go. So I will press for Nike to implement these plans I also learned to never give up on trying to make a difference. Thus, I will be persistent and I will be brave, I will be innovative, and I will continuously work and helping Nike to change their culture and better their quality. Lastly, I've learned that Nike can be bigger than money. I have faith in the system and I hope that you guys do too. But I know that Nike can be bigger than profits, and I will work to ensure that everyone else knows that. So, at this time, I'd like to say thank you to my instructor for the time and opportunity to present on this company that I hold so dear to me because I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, I love Nike. This research has opened my eyes to the need for growths bigger than profits for Nike, and I am grateful that I got to put myself in a position whereby I can implement change and be a positive influence to such company. If there's any questions or concerns regarding this presentation, feel free to ask. And my last question that I leave with you guys is, did you know that Nike needed this much growth? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.